Yo, what's up? This is Zach Walker, the chef, and welcome to the lab. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. We can talk about the biggest reviews of the year. Mixtape game, album game, up and comers, new cats, new artists. We're just gonna tell you what we feel about the game and how it is right now.
How does mixtape? That's hard.
What was your favorite mixtape?
Hardest mixtape bar.
Fab.
Never come to the three.
So taking out this year, right? Earlier
Mixtape, I must say, was the Fab mixtape, the Soul tape. The Soul tape went pretty hard. I think Fab, and then Fab just dropped There's No Competition 3, and that went hard as well. I mean, I'm pretty sure that, of course, there was other mixtapes, but you know, gotta go with the home team, Brooklyn.
Oh, I forgot about that, yo. Man. Forgot about Dream Chasers. Coke Boys 2 was hard. It's hard to pick one,
A
though.
couple tapes over at the end of the year. November, December gave some good Christmas gifts early, you know. You got that that J.R. Ryder, Still Standing Volume 3. Solid, not as good as 1 and 2, but it was a solid effort. You know, it had a respect, so if I had to give that a rating, I would probably give that a C+. But it's still respectable. Lupe came up with that tape. The Lupe tape is a cool tape, short. It was a good tape. It was respectable. You couldn't find nothing nicer than that. But hands down, I mean, me personally, the hottest tape I bought all year was the 80 Blocks from Tiffany's, man. 80 Blocks of Tiffany's by Camp Lo. I mean, they came solid with that. Came out in March. 80 Blocks of Tiffany's was a banger. Please, people, you need to hear that tape. You know, datpiff.com, Google it. It was Camp Lo and Pete Rock gave you classics from beginning to end. There was nothing wrong with that tape. So, I mean, please, check it out on datpiff.com. Look it on vibe.com. If you want to know my opinion what the hottest tape of the year was, number one, it was 80 Blocks from Tiffany's. Yeah, a lot of bangers. There was a lot of high runners on there. You know, people were coming up some good tapes. You know, T.I. put a good tape. Red Cafe came out some good tapes. You know, Game gave us this last new tape as well. People were putting out some good music this year. Hip-hop when the mixtape circuit was phenomenal. But, you know, so 2011, when it came to those rhymes, we're up there. Real good.
That Coke Corner 2, that Lloyd Banks.
Yeah, Cold Corner, yeah, that was
Coke Corner 2 was hard.
That one was pretty tough.
And then you got other joint, what's the other joint? 2 Chainz shit.
I don't know. True
Religion. That was straight.
50 just dropped.
Yeah, the Big 10. I was listening to right now. I was listening to that right now.
50 back.
Hey, Luda. Hey.
Yeah. Luda mixtape?
Yeah, Luda had a mixtape.
Yeah.
I'm here to give you my favorite mixtapes of the year, calendar year 2011. This was a good year for hip-hop, I have to admit. I mean, album-wise, people weren't selling, but those mixtapes were fire this year. So, I mean, you got people coming in, you got Tyler, the Creator, came on the big scene. Big Canada was blowing up with the Weekend tape mixtapes coming up. He was killing it, you know. Then you got the newer cats coming in with their mixtapes. You know, you had Mac Miller killing the streets early this year with back-to-back tapes. You know, so I'm gonna give you who the hottest tapes I felt personally came out this year. Oh man, so this year, good tapes, man. I was really surprised by Lloyd Banks tape. You know, Cold Corner 2 was pretty serious with that tape. You know, he did not have the G Unit over, which usually some mixtapes, especially in the early career, had nothing but G Unit. It was just basically, it was G Unit and you had 50 Cent with Lloyd Banks. Nah, this tape was purely Lloyd Banks. And it was a very good tape. I mean, it was a straightforward hip hop. I have to say, if I go for a top 10, I put that Lloyd Cold Corner number 10. Also, you know, the next guy tape, man, that Coke Boys 2, French Montana, that has not left the CD player yet. You know, production-wise, phenomenal. Beats, the lyrics. If you did not own Coke Boys 2, that was the tape. Next, I mean, come on, I mean, the newer kid, you know, Mac Miller. Mac Miller came on the scene, gave us 2 tapes this year. Gave us that best day ever, and he goes, thank you. That thank you tape, it was all right. I'll give that maybe a B+, but the best day ever was a hot tape. I mean, straight hotness. The lyrics were on it were phenomenal. Production was phenomenal. It just kept rolling. That was a hot tape. If you have not gotten that best day ever by Mac Miller, please download it at datpiff.com where you can find it. Get you from your baby mothers, your grandmothers, brothers and sisters, all that, your uncle, everybody in the family got it. That's a hot tape.
He said Fab.
In Paris.
And why?
Because that shit play.
Favorite hip hop song of 2011? Gotta be Niggas in Paris. That shit crack.
Favorite album this year was maybe Section 80 by Kendrick Lamar.
Why was it your favorite album?
Probably because it was his debut album, you know, new rapper coming up.
Okay.
And I honestly think he's one of the most lyrical already, and he's.
That's what, to me, personally, my opinion. Listen to me, my opinion.
Yeah.
It's the greatest album ever. Period. Hands down. I give it to them.
All right.
My personal opinion.
And that's Watch the Throne, right?
Watch Throne. Onto the show. It is passed like 35 times.
It's a tough one too. I mean, Wale had a good one. J. Cole had a good one. Drake definitely had a great one. But overall, gotta go again with Ye and Jay. I mean, Watch the Throne. Nothing better than Watch the Throne. Watch the Throne was well put together. The production, you know, it was something different. It was something new.
Go Banks.
Red album.
Red Nation.
Red was nice.
Red was nice.
He snapped on that.
Don't sleep on the game.
Red Nation. Carter 4, you know, had a lot of hype.
I find the Carter 3 was a lot better.
I think Carter
wasn't
4
officially on there, right?
The best Carter. You remember the Carter 1? You remember the Carter? Oh, the Carter was shit, man.
That's all the outro, the artists. The outro was the best one. But
Outro was the best.
I was waiting for like the song hype.
Nas.
On his first shit. On the first track, he snapped.
It was.
No, but did you hear one with Busta Rhymes though?
Yeah.
In the middle, Busta Rhymes ripped that shit, man. But I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. The Carter, dog. If you would have went back to the Carter, dog, I would at least.
My favorite album?
Yeah.
See, hip hop is tough for me right now, man. It's a lot of fakers out there. I don't know if I had to choose an album as far as most creative rapper for the year. It's probably Drake, man.
Yeah.
It probably is Drake, but you know, it's certain facets that I don't follow with him. But if I had to look at album and creativity and just music, talent, I would probably have to say Drake's album. I just recently heard it, so.
Meek Mills. I think Meek Mills doing this thing. I see Philly coming back, so I'm gonna give it to Meek. He bringing that energy back right now.
2011, I would say Ross, Ricky Rose. He had the most joints, the most lyrical joints, I should say. The best flows I've heard in 2011. Some of the things he would say was unbelievable.
Question being asked, topic of discussion right now. Who's my favorite rapper 2011? And unfortunately, I might have to give it to a nigga like Drake. Nigga might not be my favorite artist, but honestly, he be killing shit. And he Young Money, Cash Money affiliated, so you know he all over the radio. On some real shit, if it ain't Wayne, if it ain't Drake, if it ain't Nicki, that shit ain't even on the radio. So I'm just speaking the truth, speaking the obvious. Like all them shits he doing with Wayne and the shits he doing with Nicki, so proud. Like he his flow, niggas can't deny that he got flow. He got flow, so I like the way he do his shit. But Just this is my favorite rapper, you know what I'm saying, 2011. He ain't my favorite artist of all time. He ain't my favorite artist, period. I'm just stating the facts, you feel me? So, really cool to check it out.
When it comes to lyricism of this year, I have to admit, I mean, I heard a lot of good stuff, but when I say what kind of lingered in something I thought was pretty clever, I was like, oh, all right. I mean, I had to give it to Drake for Over My Dead Body on that on his second sophomore album. I thought it was great. I mean, when he said the line of, you want to be a motherfucking funny guy, to maybe break your Kevin Hart boy, there's something about that was creative, and it was witty and it was funny. And the way it came out, it was a laid back flow because the song was very laid back. And I thought that was a very good flow. It was simple, short, sweet. I ain't gonna say he's the best lyricist out right now, without a doubt, but something about a little quick little punchline like that lingered on. That rendered very well with him. So I'm gonna give that was my favorite verse of the year. You know, it wasn't even a verse, favorite bar of the year, line of that year. I'd give it to Drake. So Drake wins that award for this year. So.
This year was pretty tough. We lost about 5 people in the hip-hop game, including a songstress. First off, we lost Amy Winehouse, even though she didn't do hip-hop. She was associated with Nas and Salam Remy. We also lost, due to illnesses, we lost Nate Dogg. Nate Dogg, you know, before there was T-Pain, Nate Dogg was, you know, the guy to have on your track, singing all the hooks. We also had Heavy D. Heavy D. You know, Heavy D was the man, you know, big dude. But you know what I mean? He was the ladies' man. And due to senseless crime and violence, we lost Embo from Cali Swag District. And yeah, Slim Duncan, rest in peace. Of senseless crime, you know, he got shot. And you know, we need to stop. In hip hop, we need to just make our music, do what we got to do, and keep it moving.
What you see in 2012?
I see Ricky Rose.
Ricky Rose?
Yeah, Ricky Ross, man.
And the whole team?
Yeah, the whole team. Not the whole, him and Meek Mill. I'm waiting for
Meek Mill, right?
Tiger went in.
Oh, you seen that? You saw that? You saw Honey Cocaine?
Yeah, I like Shorty.
Yeah, Honey Cocaine. She look good, huh?
I like that.
French was the hottest in the streets right now. And so just for the rumors now over that he's now signed with Bad Boy Records. My opinion, Bad Boy has been kind of quiet lately. So, you know, this is the hardest thing they got since they had Shine. So French Montana is going to be on the Bad Boy. We got to see how that goes.
I'm gonna throw out the boss's name right now. I think
Meek Mill?
Yes, he's running the team right now. Meek Mills.
2012. It's gonna be his year.
It is though. It is.
I say Meek Mills. Anybody disagree with me?
I see.
I like to see what Meek Mill's do this year.
Welcome to my house party.
Alright, no one's like, who they sleeping on?
Who?
Tyler the Creator.
Thank y'all. This is Nigel, checking out. Nigel, aka KOE. And I want to say thank you for checking into the lab. Tune in next time. Peace and love.